Good evening, my name is Modi Apparatus, and welcome to the closed beta 5 for Forager. If you've been on my channel for a little while, you've noticed that I've been playing through Forager, and before we were in beta 4.2, which was kind of the alpha demo, maybe not even alpha demo, it was kind of just the beta demo that they're providing. I've now since gotten into beta 5, so we need to start over. I tried loading up my beta 4 here, and it does not work. We played for about 4.5 hours, got to level 20. We had 12 islands unlocked, but we didn't explore all of them. But it's time to start over here with the brand new beta. There's tons of new features, bug fixes, all kinds of stuff we can get access to, and we aren't limited to 12 islands anymore. I believe we're limited to 30 islands in the beta, and that's going to be the way it's going to continue until the game comes out of early access, so that'll be cool. If you're new to the game here, I should explain Forager is a survival crafting game, kind of inspired by Legend of Zelda and Terraria and Stardew Valley. You go around an island collecting resources, expanding your skills, leveling up, and getting more and more interesting things to progress to. And if you are new to the game, no big deal. I will be explaining things as we go here from the start, so you can see the game in all its glory here. I guess without further ado, let's get into a brand new game and start it up here again. We'll have to start all over, but it won't be that bad. We can progress pretty quickly now that we know everything, well, not everything about the game, but much of the game here. So we get escape to open our menu. Just get that off the screen here. We have a limited number of inventory slots right now. What we'll be doing is, as it says, get started by making a furnace. So our first only really way to interact with the world right now is just to mine things. And as you can see, we get XP and resources from just about everything here. So there's stone, like I just got. There's some iron ore here, which we can smelt in a moment here once we get that furnace that we just mentioned. And we'll need wood and that kind of thing to make coal, build some other structures and that kind of thing. In order to get our first furnace, we need to get 12 stone, 10 stone, something like that here. Let's take a look. Now there's this building menu here. We get over to that, we go to industrial here, and there's our furnace. We need to get 10 for the first furnace here. And we should have that in just no time here. And we'll also keep mining here a little bit more so we can level up a little bit here. We'll get some wood right away here. In the top left, you'll notice that I have 3 hearts of life, and I also have an energy meter, which as I mine things, and as I just run around here, basically, I think, the energy will be going down. It goes down more quickly when we're mining stuff, but I do believe if we just stand still, it will also just keep going down, causing us to have to keep moving forward if we want to progress. So if we run out of energy, it's not a big deal. We need to just replenish it with some food, like those berries I just picked up a second ago here. Those, I guess they're just called berries, and it look kind of like cherries, right? But there's berries. I guess they don't look really like cherries either. There's red berry things. And we'll use those to replenish our energy once it gets low here. Once our energy gets low, we can still mine and stuff, but we will be at risk of losing life, and we only have 3 lives right now. And really that's the only risk to our health right now is just the mining. So we just gotta make sure once there's food available, we take advantage of that. We also got some citrus off the trees just now, and that's not really used for much of anything right now, so we'll just consume that because it's also worth 12 energy. And it's a little bit better than the berries are. The berries we'll use here in a minute to build some other things here, but let's get that furnace built here first. You'll notice some changes also if you're watching the last videos. There's some little cosmetic changes, like I think this is a hole in the ground, which we'll be able to dig with a shovel later once we get that unlocked. Some things have changed around here. There's a little different textures to the background and that kind of thing. You will notice some little changes like that when we get deeper into. But otherwise the core game is still the same. Just a bunch of new stuff added. So we got our first level up, we get our first skill point as well. So let's quit out of that quick here. We'll hit escape, and we can go into this to spend our first skill point. Let's take a look at the skills here. So we have, just as you saw on the screen there before with the buildings, there is industry, economy, foraging, and magic. Well, I guess it was farming and economy, and magic was the other change of words there, but they all kind of correspond to what was going on there. So we have basically 4 paths of increasing our skills and our abilities here. Industry will unlock new items like steel and glass to smelt. Also, we get XP when we're building structures, which might be helpful because we're going to be building a lot of structures early on here. Foraging will give us some cotton spawns more often, allow us to find wheat and beets, which provide more food, and wheat we can refine into flour, making bread, but not yet until we build a windmill that'll let us refine that wheat. Economy just gives us a bonus 40 coins here, and that's going to be important early game here because that will let us progress quickly. And there's also some magic. Allows you to find fairies, which provide just kind of instant XP boost. Now, early game here, what I think I would like to do is just take this 40 coins here, and I'll explain that in a minute here. So we're just going to hold that down and level up. And that unlocks some new skills to pick from. So this is another change to Beta 5, is that there's a lot more skills to unlock. You'll notice previously when we played through in 4.2, there was a lot of this stuff that was still locked or not yet implemented. Some of that stuff's in now, so we should be able to do even more skills than we did before. With this economy, we also unlock coinage. Creates 4 coins every time we get coins. And then also storage unlocks vaults, which we can't do anything with just yet anyway, so let's hold off on those. Now, the 40 coins are important because then we can buy lands and expand. You can see our island here is not much of anything, kind of pathetic right now. But we can use our newfound coins here from the level up to go ahead and build new areas. So the way we do that is by buying them. And we're hungry again here, so let's eat some berries, and then we're gonna buy some new lands. So the first land we can buy right here is $30 with those 40 coins we got, and that's perfect. Other lands cost a little bit more money, 50, 60, and 80. So we'll start with the one that's 30 bucks, and we unlock the new area. So some of these puzzles we saw before. Now each island we unlock usually will have some type of reward we can discover inside of it, some type of puzzle we can complete. And this one's no different. Now we saw this puzzle in the previous playthrough, and it didn't give me too much pause last time either. It's a pretty simple thing to figure out here. It's got a 1 on here, and if you start looking around, you can actually interact with these. You can press E on these to activate them. But if you start looking at what you have here, you have 4 pedestals. This one has 1, and then you look at these, you have like a 3 points here and 4 points here. And so it's kind of easy to figure out what you need to do here. You gotta mark these down in order of 1, 2, 3, 4. And we figured this out pretty quickly last time. The puzzles here aren't terribly complicated. They just require a little lateral thinking, I think, and maybe a little bit of guessing sometimes, experimenting. And you figure it out pretty quickly. And I like that it's not too difficult. Well, there's some that are more difficult than others, though, too. Some are multi-stage puzzles that we need to unlock several islands in order to figure out. But on the whole, there's little things like this that unlock chests. Now, to open a chest, though, we need a key, which means we need to do a little bit of progressing here first. So, our energy is low here. I'm going to eat before that becomes a problem. Let's take out this last piece of stone here, and we should have enough stone for a couple furnaces. So we got 43 stone now. Let's put in a couple furnaces here. I don't want to build on top of that. Let's put one right here, and then I'm going to move them out of the way a little bit here. I'm going to put a second one in right next to that. We want to have a couple going at once here so we can use them, we can craft things faster. Because there is some timed crafting recipes in this. So everything we make here, like coal, it's going to take some time to make this coal here. I'm going to make, well, let's make all of it right now. We'll get some more wood here in a second. And I'm exhausted again here. We'll keep eating these berries for now. But we're going to get some coal up here because we really haven't gotten any yet. We only have stone, right? So we're going to get that coal and we're going to start making a few bricks once we have that coal progressed a little bit here. In the meantime, I'm going to get some stone, more wood rather, so we can make some more coal and also make some other things. Now you see, we can make some other buildings here. Oop, don't want to mine our lands yet. We can make ourselves a forge using iron ingots and bricks. Shouldn't be a problem now that we have the furnace created. We also down in farming here can make bridges so we can traverse these little watery areas here. Or we can make fish traps using 4 berries and 4 wood, which we'll do that in just a moment because that will provide us even more resources, and it'll do so passively, so we don't have we have less to worry about there. I'm gonna put the fish traps down towards the edge of the map, maybe like down over here. So as you can see, when we expand things out, we get more room to work with. We can fill these in with bridges and walk across them more easily, and we can build on top of them then. We'll do that here in a minute. I'm just gonna build, for starters here, I'm just gonna build a fish trap here. And we can only build one right now because we don't have enough berries, but that's okay. We need those berries for food at the moment. So as you can see, we are almost halfway filled with our stuff here. Space is limited right now as far as what we can hold. There is some easy ways of expanding our inventory here, just with a few levels. So we'll just want to keep mining here. You'll notice that as you mine things start cropping back up. You'll probably see them pop in a couple times now. So there's no real risk of ever running out of anything. I know I read in the Discord for Forager that there was some bugs that did actually stop things from spawning at times, but I think that's all been solved now, based on what they've said in the thing there. If you do want to get access to this, by the way, I should mention that you can go to their Discord, and if you participate enough, they'll send you a free beta key. There's like a ranking system you have to use, and you have to level up with it, and it's quite complicated, but you can, if you participate and want to help out and get access to the beta, you can definitely do that just by participating in the Discord. The other way to get access to the beta is to join the Patreon for the game here. He's got a Patreon going here. If you donate at a certain level, you can get right access to the beta right away. So that's kind of fun too. A couple different ways anybody can join in the closed beta. Just got to be willing to help out financially or help out with feedback and that kind of thing, or help out building the community. Kind of a cool way of doing it. Anyways, we're going to get another level up here in just a minute, so I'm going to mine some of this ore here. Hopefully we don't run too much out of steam here. We're running out of energy pretty quickly, and I ate all my berries here now, so we have to be kind of careful. Let's wait for some berries to pop up before we start mining anything else for the moment. Or we can wait for this fish trap to trap some fish. And there we go. So we got this, and we got our first fishes. Let's eat that guy right away. We get 16 energy off of that. Now there's some skills and upgrades that'll let us get more XP from things too in a moment here. We're getting 4 right now for each of these iron, which should put us over the top with a couple more strikes here. And then we're gonna want to get some gold here and some bricks, I think, next. We need 4 bricks for the forge table, and we'll do that in a second here. And we need that iron smelted. We got 5 of that. I think that's enough for what we need. I think it's 4 and 4. I think it was 4 iron and 4 bricks to make the forge table. Let's go take a look at our levels here while we're waiting on that. I think it'll keep working on the background here. So we have our next levels here. So foraging might be a good one because it allows us to get beets, which will help us with our food situation, which has been pretty slow right now. Cotton also will become pretty important pretty soon here. Industry will be very helpful for unlocking glass and steel. A lot of the recipes we're going to be making next are going to require steel. And extra XP when we're building structures. Now we are going to be building a forge table here in a minute, so doing so will give us a nice boost to our XP right away here, and we can work towards the next level. I think I'll do that right now, because I know I am going to be building some buildings here pretty soon, such as the forge table and also the sewing machine here in a minute, which is also something we can make here pretty soon. We need fiber, which I haven't found any of yet, and then also some wooden bricks, which we can easily make. Oh, we got our first slime though. Oh man, he just took a bite out of us though. That slime provides some more resources. We can't eat it, but we can do some different things with that in a minute here. Oh, I'm hungry already. I need to get that berries over there before I go starving to death. Energy's kind of at a premium right now. We're at not a lot of ways to eat at the moment. Kind of at the mercy of those fish things here. And if we keep using the berries up, we're not going to get any progress on that because we're going to have the same number of fish things until we add more in. So I think, what was the sewing machine? It was 4 bricks for that too. So let's melt up another 4 here. And then we'll work on that. Also, our forge table should be ready now. We can make that right away here. And we'll put that right next to these. Maybe a little gap in between them. Yeah, a little gap. Let's do that. All right, so that's some more bricks for that progress here. Now from this, we can actually make coins out of gold ingots, which we haven't gotten any of yet. We can make a key if we get some gold, or we can make a slimy pickaxe once we get some more iron and some more jelly. Once we unlock glass, we can make a bottle, which will let us catch different bugs and that kind of thing in it. We're working towards that pretty soon here. I think that next we'll probably want to keep an eye out for food, first of all here. We need these berries most of all, so I'm going to wait a little bit maybe. We just might have to just hang out for a second here. We're not getting much for gold. Did we get any gold yet? Yeah, we got 2. That's 1 ingot's worth. That's not going to get us very far. We need 2 ingots worth to make that key so we can open this guy up, which will help us progress faster. What is blocking us here? Oh, it's the 4 dot thing, isn't it? Yeah, that's what's in the way. So we need to like put some bridges in here so we don't have to get around. So it's easier to get around through here. Bridges aren't expensive. We can make those pretty quickly here. So we put some bridges in here. Then we don't have to like run around so much. We can just run right through here and it'll be easier. And we'll fill in the rest of this stuff to kind of connect it all. We can actually build on top of these with these furnaces when we're ready to. Or anything else we want to build. Now I am low on energy at the moment. I should probably hold off on mining too many things. Oh, we got a citrus though. That'll certainly help. We got a couple berries, but I would like to save those to make our next fish trap, which is going to cost us 5 berries. And that's not too far away, I hope. A little more gold, that's good. We should get a couple of ore off of this. 2 ore should make 1 ingot, that should be good. We can make 2 then. Oh, we need more coal though. It's always something. Got that going here, and then once we get one of those done, we should be able to make all of the ore we need. Let's just wait for that to be done in a second here. And it pops through, there we go. And then we're still low on energy here. Let's kill this slime here because we'll need this for the slimy pickaxe here. Upgrading our tools will give us more efficient mining ability as far as our energy goes, I think. and also more damage against enemies, like we just saw there. The pickaxe is not the only tool we'll be getting, though. As I mentioned, we'll be getting a shovel for this pretty soon here. We need to do some leveling for that to get that to happen. As you see, my energy is low, it says. I think our energy still diminishes while we're sitting around here, so we can't just stand still either. We got to constantly be moving forward, but right now we're kind of limited as far as what we want to do. We are ready to make ourselves a key, though. And, we need some iron ingots first, though, for that. Shoot. Okay, we're kind of at an impasse here at the moment. We can only make one at a time, and my energy is lacking. I'm exhausted. Now, what I could do is I could play it a little risky here. If we drop down another heart, which might happen anyways, we can actually get some energy back, but it's going to require me to mine through this, and I really don't want to. We have 2 berries. We just need some berries to pop up around here. Oh, there's a food, there's a food, there's a food. Please be a food. Yes, a fish. That's a lifesaver. Literally, because it did save our life. If this heart stays flashing for too long, or the energy stays empty for too long, our heart will disappear. We'll get a little energy back when that happens. But it's not pretty, and it's not what you want to happen, especially this phase. Can I break this? What's mineable here? Oh, it's this tree here that's halfway mined. We need to get some resources. We need to get some... Right now we're at the mercy of the RNG. We're just waiting on stuff to spawn, which is part of the unfortunate spot early game here. Now we could, if we take our gold here, turn it into some coins, but I don't think we can get enough to actually make another area here. We could buy another land if we get 50, 80, or 60. These are much more expensive here. As we expand out, everything gets more and more expensive every time we move. I think when the day rolls around, we should be okay. We should be able to get something done here. But right now, we're kind of stuck. I guess I'll mine another rock here. I don't know why. Now, we do get XP for building now, right? So we did get that level, correct? Okay, so what we should do then is to level up here quickly without mining anything else. Let's build another furnace. We're going to need it anyways eventually. It's not going to hurt us at all to have that. We can build that here. And that got us some XP. Yep, we're at 15 out of 16. Oh, day rolled around here. I think what we'll do... Oh, here's some berries. Let's do that mine. There's our level 4 and a little bit of berries, so we don't starve to death. I'm not going to eat all of those because I do want to make another fish trap here. So, that's good. We can get a level up. That's awesome. Perfect. I think it might be time for the forging upgrade then. We have unlocked sewing, which unlocks leather, and sewing stations work faster. We have carpentry, which gets us costs of 25% less wood. I think we want to do forging, though, to unlock beets, so that we can have more food to eat around here. Because as you can see, food is a bit of a problem for us right now. Next thing up is gathering. We get 4 more inventory slots and more XP from plants and crops, which is pretty great. So it'll get us to 5 XP instead of 4 XP for most of these things then, if we're still getting 4 off of these. Yeah, 4. So it would take us up to 5 with 25% bonus, which is good. It's not nothing. It's only 1 XP for that one, though. The music's overlapping a little bit here. Unfortunately, it does not go away. It will eventually. It's a bug that the developer Hopfrog is aware of, but not something he's fixed just yet, it looks like. Not in this one, at least. Maybe in the next beta, which will be coming out sometime in October. So we can play on this a little bit here before that rolls around. I'll get a few episodes out this week of this for sure. And I think we'll progress pretty quickly through this compared to last time, because we know a lot more of what we're doing around here. I think we can progress pretty quickly. Oh, see, there it is. I kept my hunger too low. I played it fast and loose with the rules there, and I got burned. So we took a little damage there for being too low on health for too long. That's why we need those beets to start spawning, so we can get some stuff back here. I want to grab this gold, because that'll help us. We can take that gold and turn it into... I think we can turn this into some ingots now. So we need 4 iron. Do I have that yet? I do. I have enough coal now, too, so I can make this into 2 more. And that should get us to where we need to be. Yes, so when we get that key opened up in that chest, we'll be in good shape here. Yeah, that's pretty cool. We'll have a new thing here. Now, all of the loot inside these chests is randomized each time you play. So this playthrough is going to be totally different than the last one, just based on the kind of stuff we're going to unlock. And it affects how we progress and that kind of thing, too. So anything can happen. We could have something game-changing in there this time around. Who knows? So we'll find out right now with this key make. So we'll make that up, and then we'll use the rest of our gold that we find for making more lands here, I think, after this. Now, again, we were low on food, and the beets are not spawning. This key will help us, though. Let's get this key made. At the very least, we'll get some new accessory for our character. Now, your character is pretty, just a kind of plain marshmallow at the moment, but eventually he becomes very cool looking with different kinds of things. Oh, we got a shield. What is this? Gives a 35% chance to dodge attacks. Interesting. So that'll help us when we get to some harder enemies and that kind of thing. So maybe with the slimes that come jumping at us trying to bite us, but it doesn't make our character look any different. Just provides a shield at least, which is fine. So we're kind of low on health again here, low on food again rather. I need to wait for some to respawn. I thought the beets would help, but man, we're getting pretty unlucky with the speed of the replenishment here right now. These fish traps are not filling very quickly either. Let's see if there's anything in my inventory I can eat still. Nothing. Oh boy. So I think what we should do next year then is save our strength. Make another gold here. I guess we'll get some points off of that. We'll get some coins from that gold. Next levels for making a new thing here. We need 8 iron ingots, 7 wood, and 4 jellies. Oh, we're close on that. Good. Oh, please be a fish. Yes, delicious fishes. All right. Those hearts are going to take a little while to get back to us because I think there's only a few things that can replenish hearts. I've never died in this game here, so I don't know what you lose. I don't know what you give up when that happens. I just know that I've never experienced it yet. So hopefully I don't have to. I'm going to try my best not to die here, but we only have 1 heart. And we don't have any way to replenish those. It'll be a little while still. I think we need to turn some of our... Well, look at these fish first here. Hopefully they'll speed up a little bit. And making more of those would be huge. If I can hold off and not use these berries up, except for anything except for the fish traps, that would be fantastic. We need beets to spawn, though. We really need beets to spawn before too long here. So let's get this cooking again here. Let's get this crafted into some coins. We need 50 for our next land, I think. So it's going to take some time. And especially if the spawn rates stay this slow. This is the slowest I've ever seen it, honestly. I've failed a couple times recording this episode just because of different technical difficulties. And I played before as well, and I've never seen the spawn rates this slow here. We got 12 coins off of that. Okay, here's a firefly. That's not going to be too useful. We have our first, what's it called? Fiber growing there? Well, that's good. But let's just use some coal making here then. Let's make this into 4 coal, 7 coal, 5 coal, 6 coal. Let's do that. And we'll get some more wood here in a second. We just can't do much right now. We did unlock the steel and glass, which is good. We can get ourselves a firefly in a bottle, but it's not really going to do much for us, I think. Oh, there's some berries. That's good. That's hugely helpful. Now, how many berries do we need for the next fish trap? We need 5 berries only. That's great. That is great. So we can eat 3 of these. Still have enough to progress. Let's get this done then. Now, getting very unlucky as far as the rates of spawning here. I guess mining more stuff around here is the answer. Because I've been low on food, we've been low on other resources because we're just not mining fast enough. As you can see, the more I mine, the more stuff pops up. We got to level 4 though already. I'm pretty satisfied with that performance. And let's see here. Seaweed. Okay, seaweed's not useful for much right now, so we can eat it for some food also. And let's see, we have 11 now of the iron. Let's craft the rest of that here. We're getting close to where we need to be. We just need a few more here. Then we can get that slimy pickaxe right away too, which would be great. Oh, nice. Oh, okay. Gotta watch where they're landing, basically. Ooh, some gold. That's good. Now, we don't need the gold for much else right now, so let's just focus on... Energy's low. That's okay. We got some fish down here, maybe? Yes. That's good. That's good. That's good. Okay, so we can do that. We can take our berries and turn those into another fish trap here. Let's put it right over here. And hopefully that gets something soon. We can take our fiber. We need this fiber to make a sewing machine here in a minute. And we'll put those over here-ish, maybe? Kind of gauge where we're at with this. We might be able to fill this in and let's work it backwards from that, maybe? We need more wood, though, first for that. And we're going to need more coal and more gold, of course, too. Well, once we have some gold, let's make some ingots with it. We can make 2 out of that right there. Let's do it. We might be able to get the second island today before we have to wrap up. Or a third. I don't know. It depends on which one to count this. This is the first one. This is the second one. We'll get a third one here, maybe. And we need a little more wood here to fill in some of these gaps. Nothing else to eat at the moment. Sorry, little guy. Not be able to feed you. But we can make some more coins. So that's good. And it's free to process those at least. So we just need coal, which is basically pretty plentiful around here. Oh, we're going to take some damage here. I can already see it. I already can see it happening. Once one of these fish traps goes, we're going to take some damage and die. 26. Energy's low, energy's low. It's yelling at us. It really wants us to not die. I'm going to die. It's going to happen. Our first death. So unfortunate. I can't do anything to stop it. We got no berries around here. Nothing to keep us alive. There's nothing that's going to provide for me. Energy's low. It keeps yelling at me. It's going to kill me here in a second. Oh, there we go. Fish. Keep us alive, please. Okay, we got to stop mining anything for the moment. Unless it's gold. So we can get more money. Because we need just a little bit more. We just need a little bit more. Then we can get where we need to get. Oh, energy here would be great. Yes, that's great. Okay, let's eat that right away. Let's get on making some coal here then. Let's get that going here. And we have enough. We need gold ore for that. We need iron for that. Bricks and steel and all that good stuff here. Glass we can make. Not that I need it right now. We'll need it soonish. Oh, there we go. Something good. Oh, sand. Well, not great. I need gold ore to make anything else here. We're running out of food. I guess I don't want to stop because I don't want to give up on XP here. So we got to keep going. Oh, there's some citrus. I guess mining trees is okay. We get a chance to get some citrus. Getting as many of these fish traps as possible is a great thing, but not when our resources are limited as far as food goes. Because we have to make a choice between fish traps or survival, and I'm going to take survival every time. I don't know what the consequences are for dying. I'm sure they're not very good. I'm not going to hold. I'm going to hold off on eating those if I can. Get those fish traps working okay. We'd be all right. There's our level up. Awesome. Thank goodness. Okay, so let's just let that sit for a second here. We'll go out of here now. Our food will still continue to fall while we're sitting here, but let's go to skills and see what we can do next. So we have gathering. They give us 4 more inventory slots. I don't need that at the moment. Carpentry is going to give us less structure cost for that. Coinage is going to give us extra coins when we make them. And sewing is going to unlock leather, and sewing machines work faster. And I think I'm going to take the magic this time around. We'll get all 4 food groups here represented, so to speak. And those fairies will provide a little bit of bonus for us. Oh, here's wheat also. Well, that's not going to do much good for us at the moment, but we need those beets to come in. I don't know what was holding off. We haven't seen a single beet yet. I don't know what the deal with that is. The spawn rates in general have been low. Low. All right, so if that's the case, let's not worry about making ourselves any more coal at the moment. We will need it eventually. We got citrus there, that's good. We have 16, we can make 4 bridges here. And that should fill these in. There we go. Now we can walk straight across here, which is fantastic. I mean, I still be careful not to accidentally mine them. If we do, that's okay. They'll come back eventually. Or we could just avoid mining it again and it'll be fine. I do need the coal still. And we got some citrus, beautiful. Enough fishes. Nice. All right, so let's see about making anything here. Now, we didn't get any ore yet. We didn't get any of that yet. We could make some steel. We don't have the gold again here. That's holding us back as well. Little spawns over here. There's really no other ways to earn money right now, early game here. We just need gold to pop up, turn it into cash, cold hard cash, and then we can move forward here. A little bit of slimes help the leveling progress. Oh, there's a beet. There's our first beet. Awesome. Well, I'm going to hang on to that for the time being. We'll need that. And we're at the end of our next night here. Should be wrapping up soon. So hopefully the spawn rates pick up here soon. Once we unlock the next island, it should be a little bit better because there'll be more spots for things to spawn on. As we walk away, there'll be more stuff respawning to take its place in other places around our island. But we need stuff. We need stuff to mine. Food's becoming less of an issue right now. I think I can mine pretty much non-stop finally. With the plentiful food we'll have soon, hopefully, from the fish traps. See, there's a berry tree, just like that. Okay. And I should eat. How much berries do I have? I need probably 6 for the next one here. Yeah, 6 for the next one. Oh, there's one tree, though. All right, well, I'm going to hold off. I'm going to eat one of those because I can. That'll get us back in, you know, just a little bit higher. And we'll put a fish trap in over here. And that we're good. All right, so I think this is where we'll wrap up this first episode. Thank you guys so much for checking this out. If you're new to the channel, thank you for joining me. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll be doing some Forager pretty much every single day or maybe every other day until we get, well, probably to the next beta in October sometime. And then if you're back from Forager before, back from other series on the channel, welcome back. Thank you for joining me once again. Leave a like if you do enjoy the content and want to see Forager back for more soon. And we'll continue through Beta 5. Hopefully it won't take too much longer. We're kind of just held back by the resources at the moment, unfortunately. Can't do much about that. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll be back for another episode in another day or so. Have a good night.